Hello everyone and welcome to the famous Belgium track, and guess what? It looks like it's raining. I think you've all jinxed it by hoping there was no rain. Looks like it's going to be just like the real life story. So then, who's going to go out first in these rainy conditions? And I think the name is Luke. He's going straight out. It's definitely going to be on the intermediate tyres there. So just set everything up ready. There we go. So we'll follow the name is Luke as he goes round. I don't know if it's going to start drying up in this qualifying. I don't get that information. But let's see how everyone gets going here. Whilst everyone's just getting there outlapping, I'll recap you of the championship. We've got 3 guys battling for the lead of the championship. Chartman's lead has been narrowed. He's on 111 points, is Chartman, but he's only 6 ahead of Polskiv. Polskiv will be coming for Chartman in the title race. Aiden's only another 5 points further back from Polskiv. And then we have a right midfield battle going on between Coombs, Jennings, Mo, Hilltrain, Turnable, Anubis and Shug's Life. Gilbo and Mohammed bringing up there. And we also have quite a good battle going on at behind the bottom of the table with Dragon, David, Bulky Web, name is Luke, EOS Stiffmeister, Alan Crowley and the NBA Sports. Let's have a look at the constructors then. We have 3 teams at the top. Red Bull are leading with 135 points, 15 points ahead of AlphaTauri in second, with 4 points ahead of Williams in third. And then, literally from 4th to 9th, they were literally split by about 30 points. You have McLaren on 83, Ferrari on 77, Alfa Romeo on 72, Mercedes on 65, Aston Martin on 52, and Alpine on 43. Haas at the bottom, just like in the real world, on 21. They need to be scoring some good points today. As Luke comes through El Rouge there, manages to hold it together, doesn't do a Lando Norris there. You can see a McLaren in front of him as well. There we go. So time Luke's doing in the first sector, 33.036 for Luke. Taking some nice lines there. Feathering his throttle and his brakes here. You don't want to lose grip here. It's going to be a very slippy surface. Should brake coming down now here. And hug the curb all the way around. McLaren gets out of the way there. Nice one. And here goes Luke. Coming down now. This is where I usually spin out here. I get touch the curb and I'm always gone. So let's go to the throttle a little bit there. Keeping it quite tight through the corners. A yellow flag in sector 1. It looks like that might be a Williams. I think someone's retired. Oh no, there's an Alfa Romeo. And it's DMZ Dynamite and he's retired at the end of the long DRS straight. I wonder what's happened to him. If his qualifying's over, he will be starting at the back unless someone gets disqualified. Luke now coming through sector 3 at the moment. The back end of the track. Absolutely gunning it, doesn't seem to be going too quickly here. Let's see what time he's going to post here. He comes around that last corner, he will go top. He's the only one going for it at the moment. 157.6, so I can't really compare that to anyone at the moment. Aiden though, 3rd in the championship. Follow him round, he's going round on his fine lap. Yeah, just keeps it on the track there. Tight on the track limits there he was. He seems to have kept it together. As he comes round, ooh, nearly lost the back end there, but he's kept it together. So the rain fogs up my screen here. Quite realistic. Let's hope we don't have a wet race, and if we do, let's hope it's not like Belgium 1998, where literally the whole field came into a pile up after David Coulthard split it out. Aiden's going quite quickly here. Still only got 1 lap time set to 157, and there's Turnable. Turnable's gone onto pole. 154.5, 3 seconds quicker than Luke. Gilbo still back. Was that? Gone up to second. He's still about 3 seconds back. So Turnbull's put in an absolute stormer of a lap. And even Aiden couldn't get near Turnbull. Half a second back in second. So Aiden is the leader of the other guys, the top of the table. Polski and Charman are on the right lap. We'll jump to them as soon as one of them gets on their flying lap. So who's quite far around the track? Gwill's had his time for track limits, so he's slide it there. Let's see what Dragon can do then. So Dragon's flying. That man, it's a bit slow. I think his time's not as quick as some of the others. And if there's any yellow flag in sector 2, and it looks like it's a Ferrari. It looks like that incident's been cleared up. He's going a bit slow though, so hope he don't hold anyone up on their lap. So Dragon then. Just gotta put the power down here. Dragon currently sitting in 13th in the championship with the Alpine on 19 points. It's not too far off the middle pack. It's to say, if he wanted to get into the top 10, he would only need to score 11 points today to do so. So here comes Dragon. What time's he going to put? Not the quickest. He's 4.5 seconds down on Turnbull. Turnbull's had a really good lap here. Him and Aiden have put in quite a good lap time. Everyone else is about 2-3 seconds behind them. So let's follow. Let's see who's further around, Sharpman or Polskiv. There's Polskiv. So Polskiv's only just crossed the line. So we'll go with Sharpman then. Championship leader. 111 points he's got so far. Is the track drying? I don't think it is. Some of the lap times I'll come down. Aiden then on his second attempt does go to the top. He's got ahead of Turnbull, even though it's only by a fraction of a second, 0.065. For Aiden, it'll put him top though. Nathan's gone into third, 1.8 seconds back. Waz has improved on his lap as well. Put himself right in the mix for fourth. Here comes Chartman then round the last corner. What's that time for Chartman going to put here? Championship leader. It's not going to be that high. He's up to fifth. He's 2.5 seconds back from one of his championship rivals, Aiden. Now where's Polski? Let's find him. There he is. There's Polski. We'll ride on board with Polski then for the rest of his lap. We'll get a bit of a scream there. Here he comes. Come to the brakes here. Not taking any risks with Polski here. Feathering his throttle around these corners. So Aiden Grills then gets himself up to third. He's having his first lap denied for track limits. That's good lap time for him on his first outing for HPR today. Wish him all the best of luck racing in the McLaren. So here we go, chart man. Polski doesn't seem to be absolutely flooring it. He's been quite cautious. He's going to get a bank lap in, I think. He powers out that last ball. Bit of touch there. And he goes into third, 6 tenths behind Aiden. So Chartman then. He's been outdone by both his title rivals here. Not something he wants. Let's follow someone else that's not set that time yet. And Ubi said his track limits denied. dani182 Sports. Oh, we nearly went on to the gravel and into the barrier there, but he's kept it together. So dani182 Sports up. Going for this last sector. Approaching 109th. My God, let's back out of it there a little bit. Apparently he's used all his ERS, but you should have unlimited ERS in qualifying, so I don't know why it's gone red. But here he comes, dani182 Sports goes to the bottom of the people that have done that time so far. Right, Hill Train. So what lap time's Hill Train doing? He's way off the line here, so he's not having a good lap here. Is Hill Train? Maybe this is going again, I think. Let's have a look. It's at first sector, 32.9. It's not the quickest we've had through there. We've got a yellow flag for sector 2. And that's going to be an AlphaTauri, that's going to slow. Much Anubis here. I only got one of 6 cars not to put in a lap time so far. Can be hard on the brakes here. I can't tell if the track is drying up here. And Polskiv has gone to second here, and I don't think I need to. Polskiv has gone up to second here, and literally, as it's showing me on my graph, there is nothing between Aiden and Polskiv here. I've literally got a plus and a minus symbol, which means that their times were bang on identical. Yeah, so Polskiv then, joint pole, but he's down in second and qualifying at the moment. As Aiden's going out on the medium tyre here. He's put the medium on at the moment, he's still sat in the pit. Will he be risking taking another tyre qualifying? So Polskiv second, that's quite remarkable. The top 3 here are split by 0.06 of a second. Very close there. Chartman's improved as well, he's got himself up to 4th. Not letting his championship rivals get too comfortably ahead of him. Gold's in 5th. Mokat's in 6th. Nathan's in 7th. Luke's going for another lap here. He's 2/10 up on his own time. So I'll stick with him then. So everyone's at the best lap time on intermediates. I wonder if anyone's going to risk going out on the dry tyres here. Coming to the last stages of qualifying. So Luke, well, everyone in 5.5 minutes to go, all getting ready for their last runs. You'd think, oh, Luke's touched the curb and he's spun it. Really revving his engine out there. And he was up on his own time, so Luke's not going to be too impressed with that one. Sorry John, I have to put my microphone closer to my mouth for you. Is that any better, John? So Luke then spun it. Everyone's... So you've got guys out here. Most of the track is staying in the pit at the moment. It's Turnable has retaken pole by 0.8 of a second here on the intermediates. So Turnable then placed himself straight up on pole. He was on pole earlier and Aiden got ahead of him, and now he's put himself straight back up on the top. Very good showing there from Turnable. So let me just double check where Turnable is in the championship. He's down in 8th at the moment, and everyone ahead of him might be standing up and watching this, because he could be jumping up the table quite a bit here if he can get a good result today. He's joint on points with Anubis, his Ferrari teammate. So Anubis is down in 12th. So Turnable here looking good for the race. Remember, the conditions may change for the race, so if someone wants to let me know what the weather's looking like for the race, that'd be helpful for me, because I can't see that information. So Grills is going out on an outlap. Mo's on an outlap. Nathan's going out for an outlap. Luke, is he going for it again? No, Luke's not. Luke cutting the curb. Is Luke there? Not just cutting the curb, he cut the whole corner. I think he's had enough. He wants to get back to the pit as quickly as he possibly can. Oh, so Chartman's just informed me then we've got a dry race. So, well, people have selected their dry setups. So it all could change. It might be good in the rain. This could all change in the dry. The 3 championship rivals are in 2nd, 3rd and 4th as well. Literally, his Turnable's improved his lap time again. He's gone 0.8 quicker. in the others. Now there we go, I can now actually see what the gap was between Aiden and Polski, but it was 0.001. That is literally a finger's width between them. Like, I don't think you could even see that. That was very close between them two. So, good girls get himself off his first show here for HPR. Comes down to the first sector. He's a second down on his own time and he's backed out of it. Got faster car behind him and it was Chartman. Chartman's on an out lap, so he didn't need to back out of it too much there. And running across the grass. So we come to the last 2 minutes of qualifying here. This is going to be a final lap shootout between everyone. Turnable's in the pit. I don't think he'll be going back out. I don't think he'll get round the track in time. Everyone then is on their last pit stop. Luke's retired. Let's follow Mo round then. Mo's usually quite quick. Let's see what Mo can do then. We'll follow on with him for a whole lap. Mo's currently 6th in the Drivers' Championship with Mercedes. Mercedes are 7th, right in the mid. Oh, no, Mo. Oh, couldn't keep it out of the barrier there. And that'll be Mo's qualifying done. He's going to hope the cars around him don't improve too much. He's getting off the track there, so no one can collect him. I was about to say Mercedes is 7th in the championship. Right in the middle of the battle that's going on there. He's got 65 points. McLaren in 4th though, are only 18 points ahead of him. So one good result from one of the Mercedes drivers could literally put them right back up there. As Polski then's on a fast lap, it's a hope that Mo didn't hinder him too much there. Mo was getting out of the way. Didn't have anywhere else he could really move to there. See what Polski's doing then. Nice lines there from Polski, taking it right over the curb. It is slowly stopping raining, but I don't think it would be a good idea to run the wets, but he wouldn't have to drop the dry tyre, so I don't think you'd have time now anyway. Yeah, 36 seconds to go. This is literally going to be everyone's last attempt then of qualifying. And one with Polski here, currently in 3rd. Let's see what lap time he's going to do. Is he up on his 2nd sector time? Let's have a look. He is. Polski is 5 tenths up here. Oh, it was 4.7, but also 5. He's chasing down Turnable here. He's got to have literally a bang on 3rd sector here to get himself up there. As he cuts Polski then into the last chicane. Can he get ahead of Aiden? Can he get ahead of Turnable? Here he goes as Grills gives up on qualifying. And Polski 2.5 tenths behind Turnable. He gets himself into 2nd. Now let's see how Chartman's doing. Can he respond to Polski's time? Chartman is only 10 and yep, he's only 11 and 6 points ahead of Aiden and Polski respectively. You can't let them out qualify him. He's got to get ahead of him. We all know what Chartman's like at defending. He's a king of it. Let's put it this way. I don't think I know anyone better at defending. You think you've done the move on him and then suddenly he's back ahead of you. He is absolutely ace at it. Here he goes on the last corner. Is he going to improve? Takes a straight line to the finish. He improves a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. He is in 4th at the moment. He's going to be hoping no one else improves. Aiden's improving, I think. Let's see how Aiden's going to do in this last sector. In 3rd at the moment. He's beaten Polski. He will be starting ahead of his rival Polski. Will he be starting ahead of Polski here? He's ahead of Chartman. Has he got enough to do Polski here? Races up to the line. Aiden crosses. He improves, but once again it's not good enough to improve his position. He will be starting 3rd unless the last driver out there, which is DM8 Sports, can improve, and he's way off the pace here. He's had his lap time invalidated as well. So that's going to be your starting grid. It's going to be Turnable on pole, Polski on 2nd, Aiden Bell on 3rd, Chartman in 4th, Nathan in 5th, Grills in 6th, Anubis in 7th, Mo in 8th, Luke's in 9th, Wazza He's in 10th. He's looking to score his first points here today. And then you got Stiffmeister in 11th, Joe Bone 12th, DMN8 Sports in 13th, Alan in 14th, Coombs in 15th. Not finding his good form that we used to seeing from him. He's 4th in the championship, and he's a bit struggling here today. There were wet conditions, the dry race there, everything can change. Depends what kind of setups people are running. Mohammed's going to be in 16th, Dragon's down in 17th, couldn't hook a lap together in the rain, and DMZ Dynamite and Hell Train didn't set lap time, and they will be starting from the back of the field. So congratulations to the top 3 there. It was a really good qualifier, and Turnbull was my surprise there. I wouldn't, if you asked me before the race, I wouldn't have said Turnbull to be on pole, but Turnbull pulled it out the bag here in the wet qualifier and he's put himself right up there. And Andy just says that's the first time he's not been able to get a successful lap in. Let's hope your race goes better, Andy. Sharpman will be there now, getting ready to absolutely floor it off the line, or to pick up the pieces if Polskiv and Aidan come together. That's a very strong qualifying from everyone, and we get ready for the race now. Usually what happens here, even though I've selected being a spectator, it always puts me in the spare car and I always miss the first corner. Now I'm hoping today the Codemasters have sorted this glitch out and I'm not in a car. Please don't be in a car. Please don't be in a car. And I'm not in a car, so thank God Codemasters has sorted that glitch out then. So I'll be here for the first one. If we get a look at the pit lane there, people will be getting their tyres ready. I think DMM's going to be on the softs to start with because the mediums just flashed up in his garage. A few front wings lined up down there. I reckon we might need a few of them. Let's hope no one loses it for Al Rouge. Let's hope for a clean race. I've been looking forward to this one all week. There's a lot riding on today's race. Here we go. It's lights out and away we go. That was a very long hold we got there. And here we go. So Turtleballs into the first corner. He's defended his position. Polskiv's trying to go around the outside of Aidan. Hasn't made it. There's a bit of contact around about. There's a lot of cars running wide out that first corner there. I think everyone's made it through. Aidan then has got ahead of Polskiv. Polskiv's literally got 4 cars up behind him here. Chartman, where's Chartman? Chartman's gone down the field. Chartman is going right down the field. He's down in 9th. What's happened, Chartman? He's lost a few positions on this first few corners. He's lost another one. Has he got damage to his front wing, Chartman? He's losing a lot of positions here. Yes, he has. Absolutely gutted for Chartman here. He's lost his front wing on the right hand side. He's going to be struggling to get around this track here. Stiffmeister's had a really good start, but he's just ran very wide there and he's now getting swamped by everyone. Polskiv is all over the back of Aidan. He's in an AlphaTauri sandwich, is Polskiv, and the other AlphaTauri gets past there. Nathan gets past it. So Polskiv's now got Aidan ahead of him and his teammate Nathan to deal with. Turnbull has absolutely just shot off here. Where has this form come from Turnbull? 8th in the championship with 31 points. And he's come here today in Belgium and he's absolutely storming it. He's 3.5 seconds up here to Aidan is Turnbull. Aidan now getting away from Nathan. Polskiv's lost all his wing. Polskiv has lost the complete front wing. He's lucky he hasn't got the whole track to go through here, and he's got a 5-second penalty for causing severe collusion. Coombs has got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. Now Polskiv won't lose 2. We'll have a quicker pit stop, but no, he won't. He's got to serve that 5 seconds there. There's Sharkman coming in pit. There's a lot of cars pitting here under virtual safety car. Is that a lot of front wings that have been taken here? Let's have a look at all these people. Sharkman's definitely got a new wing going on. Grills, I think he's just come and changed his tyre. Sharkman getting a new front wing. Polski's had to get a new front wing. DMC Dynamite's had to get a new front wing. Anubis has had to get a new front wing. And Coombs have had to get a new front wing. So that's 6 cars on that one. I've had to get a new front wing sorted. And we've got a yellow flag in sector 1. That's a Mercedes, I think. There's been 3 cars throughout this race. What has happened here? Is that El Rouge? There's been a massive crash at El Rouge, I think, because DMB8 Sports, Alan Crowley, Nathan, I'm all out here. Something major's happened there. And we've gone from 19 runners down to 14. I don't know what's occurred there, but we've lost 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in one lap. What has happened there? I'll quickly check the group chat. And Hill Train saying sorry to Mo there. Mohammed. He completely lost it and took him with him apparently. So the grid is really quite spaced apart here. Turnbull's 8 seconds to the good. To the name is Luke. Mo's in 3rd. Stiffmeister's in 4th. Joe Barry's in 5th. Wazza's in 6th. Dragon, who qualified in last race, basically has made up 10 positions, and he's in 7th. Aiden, who was qualified 3rd, got up to 2nd. He's down in 8th. Polskiv and Sharkman though are behind him on the track. 11 seconds back from Aiden is Polskiv, and Sharkman is staring down one of his rivals now. He's behind Polskiv, he's a second behind him. So there's Sharkman now. He's trying to gain on Polskiv there. He's got to get the DRS on the next lap, or this, I think it might be this lap the DRS is open actually. So we'll look for the closest battle on the track, because Turnbull's absolutely storming this. He's 8.5. Oh! Was that Gilbert? Gilbert lost it there. I caught it just on the feed. He's lost his, has he lost the front wing? So Gilbert's now going down. Struggling to get his grip back up. Aiden gets ahead of him here. What is happening? Anubis is out. Anubis has crashed out. Yeah, we've got a safety car. The safety car is coming out there, so that'll be music to Aiden, Polskiv and Chartman's ears to hear there's a safety car on lap 3. We're only on lap 3 and we've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys here. Don't know what's happened. I'm just looking at footage now that Mohammed has sent in from him and Hill Train. Let's have a look. Oh, oh yeah. There's nothing Mohammed could do about that there. Hill Train lost control completely. He's come back across the track, and he took Mohammed with him. So that was one crash incident we've had. That was quite a nasty incident. That was quite bad for Mohammed. I feel sorry for him. There's nothing he could have done. He couldn't avoid that one, could Mohammed? He's literally just been collected by a Hill Train. Aiden's saying he's going to send some footage in about Tyler at the end of the race. What that's about. So there's going to be a few guys absolutely gutted then. We're only on lap 4 and we've lost 6 drivers out. Anubis was looking good for points until that happened. Hill Trainer Mayo though, that was quite a spectacular crash if I'm honest with you. Unlucky guys. Lap 1 as well, you could at least done a bit of the race first guys. Now the safety car is about to get caught by Turnable here. And the field will get the chance to back up. Now will the McLarens are really far back here, but they're going to be happy that they'll be able to close up in here with the safety car. There's a few drivers here that are going to want to reset themselves here, get their head back into the game. Dragon, just keep doing what you're doing, mate, because you've gone from qualifying in 17th place and you've got yourself up to 6th. You're having an absolute storm of a race. Same goes for Luke and Stiffmeister. So I'm saying Luke, Stiffmeister, Wazat, Mo, Dragon have all stayed out of trouble then in these first few laps, and they have benefited greatly here. Luke's up to 2nd, Stiffmeister's 3rd, Wazza's in 4th. They've all made at least 5 places up. Mo's made 3 places up, but Dragon made up 11 places here. I bet he's racing here with the biggest smile on his face ever. Aiden's down in 7th. Polski and Chartman behind him. So 2nd, 3rd and 4th that qualified are now 7th, 8th and 9th. Chartman will be happy though. Lost his front wing on lap 1. Was way behind F1. Then Polski lost his front wing, and then I was pretty sure Aiden lost his front wing as well. So Chartman then will be glad that there is a safety car and that he can now physically see his rivals right ahead of him in the championship. Jabba's in 10th, made up 2 places. DMZ Dynamite's made up 7. And Grills qualified in 6th, I think it was, and he's down to 13th here. He's had issues with other cars, I think. Fastest lap at the moment is Turnables with a 146. So let's have a look. Yeah, so Mo stops as well at some point. So everyone has stopped. We've got a vast range of tyre strategies going on here. Turnables on the mediums, Luke's on the softs. Then we've got some more medium runners, a few softs, and Polski and Chartman, Dynamite and Grills are all going longer on the hard. Aiden's on the soft then, so Aiden's gonna be pitting a lot earlier than Polski and Chartman. They, I think, may pit towards the end unless they're gonna go to the end on that hard tyre. We will see though if everyone catches the safety car yet. Let's just looking at some of the comments. Anubis in the first lap was an absolute clusterfuck. He didn't enjoy that first lap, I don't think. Waiting for the safety car to come in. We're on lap 6 here. And then there's finally been it's a long time this to follow the safety car around this track. Still going through sector 2, and they're literally 2 minutes in already. It's about a three and a half minute lap behind the safety car here. Your tyres go extremely cold, so that's why you got a few cars weaving out behind. Is that a Haas or spotting? That's good news for Haas if Luke can keep that second place here. That'll do Haas a lot of favours in the championship. They don't want to be the bottom team, and I'm hoping they work their way up. Luke's having a good race so far. He was alright in qualifying as well, was Luke. So will the safety car be coming in now? I think it is. Everyone's getting their tyres warmed up here. Turnbull will be the car to lead them on this restart, to see what kind of restart it will do. I've seen a whole vast range of loads of people, some people going really slow, really bunch of the field up. You see a lot of 5-second penalties, but Turnbull just keeping it nice and steady. Here he goes. And now he puts the pad down. Oh no, Luke! He's kept behind the barrier. Oh, Luke was in second. And now he's dropped to the back of the field. Spun it on that last corner, trying to get the power down to go after Turnbull. Aiden and Polskiv absolutely fly. Oh, Chartman's out! Chartman is out! What has happened to Chartman here? Oh, I didn't catch it. What's happened to Chartman? That's going to throw the whole championship wide open here. Big news. Chartman retiring. Aiden and Polskiv then a 5th and 6th. I mean, this one trying to work the points out in my head. 25, 18, 15, 12, 10. So Aiden at the moment will get 10 points. This if he finishes where he does. So Aiden, as it stands, will be 1 point behind Chartman, and Polskiv will be the new top championship leader if he finishes in 6th. So Chartman's now going to be praying that Aiden and Polskiv have an incident, or they do not get any higher up the field here. As Polskiv's all over the back of Aiden here. They're both getting held up a little bit by Wazza here and the other Williams. Chartman, if you can hear me, what happened, mate? Is we going? That was Aiden's going. No, tucks himself back in there. So Polskiv and Aiden chasing each other. This is the closest battle on the grid as well. Everyone's quite spaced out again now. Turnbull's leading. He's 3 seconds ahead. Oh, we've got another safety car yet. Dragon's gone, that's why. So Dragon is out the race as well. Another safety car on lap at 7 here. As Aiden pits to get off them soft tyres. What tyres is Aiden going to go for? Here he goes. Aiden's gone medium. Polskiv pitted for medium there. We've got another safety car. Polskiv's up to 4th then. Chartman just told me he binned it in the first corner. His tyres were cold and spun the rears. That's put him out of the race. He'll be absolutely gutted with Chartman. Mr. Consistent does not finish today. He'll be absolutely gutted. Polskiv then is in 4th. He'll be I bet secretly Polskiv will be having a massive smile on his face here. Yeah, I know, Jamie, championship leader is out. And Polskiv sitting in 4th. Aiden's still in the race as well. Chartman could see himself drop to 3. 3rd place on the championship standings there. If these two can get some good results today. Now Polskiv is a rival of Chartman. We've seen them have good old banter in the group chat, and Polskiv will be sat there with a massive smile knowing that Chartman is out of this. as Chartwell tells me he's well gutted, I would be as well, mate. I would be as well. I bet you're hoping that Polski and Aiden spin it into the barrier now, ain't you, Chartman? So then, got 11 cars left, so all these guys then are looking like they could get some good points here today. Especially, we've got 2 McLarens left, got 2 Aston Martins left. So in terms of the constructors then, let's have a quick look at the constructors. We've got 2 Astons left, so if they... Oh no, we've got 1 Aston left, sorry, I thought we had 2. Aston Martin could do some points here. Mercedes could do some points. McLaren though, both still in the race, they are doing well for looking like some points here. There's a Haas still in this as well. They can gain up to the main field here. The biggest benefit here at the moment is the Alfa Romeo team in 2nd and 6th place here. And Grills comes into the pit. There's a few cars pitting now in the safety car. So we've got Grills in the pit, Steve Meister in the pit, Luke in the pit. I reckon these are all going to be guys putting on the tyres to get them to the end. Grills goes for the medium. This can come to Luke. Steve Meister's gone for the hard to get to the end. And Luke's gone for the hard as well. So, got a load of guys on the medium tyre. Few on the hard tyre. And 1 guy, Joe Bow, on the soft tyre. Joe Bow's going to have to pit again. To Animal, I think he's going to have to pit again. He's on 8 lap old softs here, so I feel like he will be pitting again here. And that's some great sportsmanship there from Chartman. Doesn't want his rivals to crash out. You win some, you lose some, and today was not his day, he said. We're lucky though, because you 3 were literally together on the track. You've been together in qualifying, you were together at the start of this race. We was all hyping up for the big championship battle to start in Belgium today, and the championship leaders put on and binned it. But Chartman will be back, and he'll probably come back stronger and more motivated to do better in the next race. I think Chartman's led the championship from day 1, so he'll be back, trust me on this one. He ain't giving up on that trophy. So we've got 2 safety cars. We're only on lap 9 now of 22. This safety car's been going for 3 laps since Charman's crash. Everyone's right. Once that, and the safety car is coming in this lap then, so Turnbull will be leading round again. So let's see what Turnbull can do on the second restart here. Got fastest lap time as well. Penalty, Chill Badge only got over penalty of 3 seconds yet. So we'll follow Turnbull. Come to the last chicane yet. Everyone's warming their tyres up. Mo's going to be following Turnbull very closely here. Luke was following him on the first restart and binned it out this last corner. So there goes Turnbull. He's gone. Mo's gone, but he's not gone that quick. Polski couldn't react, so now that Polski's got the Aston Martin of Gelbart. He had a look. Battle behind us, the Aston Martin of Aiden. Goes down the inside of DMZ Dynamite and he gets past him. So Aiden's on the charge down on that one. Polski's got passed by Gelbart here. Coming up to the Al Rouge, and Polski's going to fight him though down the straight. He's on the hard tyre, Gelbart's on the soft. Don't need to take any risks there, Polski. He's definitely got to come into the pits soon. think Polski's looking in these mirrors because he has a charging Aiden coming down behind him. Stiff Mice gets a penalty for a track limit set. So Mo's following Turnable. He's dropping off here. He's 2 seconds down already. 1.5 seconds further back to Joe Barrett. And Polski then's really trying to get past Joe Barrett as Aiden is gaining all the time on Polski here. So Polski's got to keep it together. He doesn't want to make any mistakes in a lunge move, but he's too aware that he's got a tight rival behind him in Aiden. Now this is our recap to the Formula 1 this weekend when Hamilton and Verstappen were fighting over 3rd and 4th. What happened there? Let's hope that don't happen here. Polski then makes sure he gets a good line out. Oh, Mo got reset to track there. I don't know if he did that himself. But Mo's dropped from 2nd to 6th. So I don't know if he reset to track there or what happened there. Mo's dropped down to 7th now from 2nd. As Waz has got past him as well. Joe Barry then starting to get ready. Oh, Aiden's got ahead of Polski here. Aiden's got ahead of Polski. So 3rd and 4th at the moment. So Aiden will get 15 points. They put him on 115 for ahead of Chartman. Polski would get 12. So Polski would still be leading the title after this race of 117. They're both chasing Joe Barrow though, but none of them can get past him. Joe Barrow's doing some good defending here to hold on to 2nd. They are rapidly dropping off from Turnable here though. He's now 6 seconds clear in the lead. Joe Barrow, ooh, that was close. That was very close. Luckily Aiden managed to avoid that there. Oh, Joe Barrow's run wide. He's going to be under a lot of pressure as we come up to the last chicane. And so is Aiden, because Polski's all over the back of Aiden here. 3 cars battling it out for 2nd place here. Mo's battling it with Wazza as well at the exact same time. Pulled out of it there, did he? As we come in, Coombs has retired. And we've got another safety car. Another one. Oh, we've already done about 5 laps here without a safety car, and now we've got another one. 3 safety cars in 12 laps, and I think we've only had 5 actual racing laps, and that's both McLarens out. Yeah, so they're not going to score any points this weekend, which is not good in terms of the constructors. They are holding 4th place. But they've left the door wide open now because they're not going to score anything. If Turnable can stay where he is in pole, because what's the saying 9th, Turnable here could get his Ferrari right back up in the mix for the Constructors' Championship here. They'll put him in 4th. For Mario doing alright as well, so the McLaren's definitely going to lose out here if all these rest of the runners finish. They're going to lose out to Ferrari, and they're going to lose out to Alfa and Mayo. I don't think, unless Mo improves his position, they'll lose out to the McLaren though. Mercedes. So the Red Bull are leading that championship battle. AlphaTauri in 2nd and Williams in 3rd. And Chartman will be hoping his teammate Wazza gets some points today, as Chartman hasn't had a teammate that has scored any points this season so far. So another safety car then. On lap 12, we've got more than 10 laps left at the end of this lap. Turnable's pitting them. He'll be going on to some fresh rubber to get him to the end of the race. Anyone else gonna gamble with a pit yet? Jabai's pitting. Aiden and Polski then staying out. They're gonna value track position. Yeah, they're gonna value track position. Here, they have a fresh rubber. Mary stayed out. Luke stayed out. Tunnel then's gonna drop down to 6 here. You have led every race of this race. Every lap of this race, sorry. So far, he's gonna drop down to 6, so he's gonna be around your back. Ooh, Tunnel will stay behind the car in front of you. Don't go for overtakes, mate. You want a safety car. You want to be doing that because you could receive a penalty. So Turner will be able to get back up to the lead here. Cars in front of him. Gilbert's behind him. Wadsworth's in 8th. Stiffmeister's down in 9th. He'll bring up the rear. All these guys know all they've got to do is finish, and they'll be guaranteed at least 2 points today. Well, I don't think this is going to be the end of the drama. Don't know about you guys. So you've got 9 riders left. Drivers, not riders. Don't listen to me, guys. It's been a long day at work. So let's see who's got the fastest lap then while we're here, and that'll be Turnable. 1 minute 46.3. He's on the soft side. He'll be trying to get them tyres to the end of the race. Everyone's made one stop except for Aiden, Jabba and Wazza and Stiffmeister. They've all pitted twice today. In terms of position change, Aiden's moved up 2 places from his starting position. Polski's exactly where he started. DMZ Dynamite then has made up 15 positions. Get himself up into a podium place as it stands at the moment. You've got Mo in 4th, Luke in 5th. 10-1 6th, Gilbert in 7th, Wazza in 8th, Stiffmeister in 9th. Safety car will be coming in on this lap. So it's Aiden's turn then to lead these guys on the restart. As he reaves about, get them some heat into them medium tyres. You think Polski's going to have to do a bit more weaving to get them hards heated up properly. These two were being held up a little bit by Jill Barrow. Polski's lit. I had to get a bit far away there. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. No one get a penalty now. And Aiden accelerates it. And he seems to have got the pull on Polski here. So here we go. And Aiden has had a fantastic restart. Turnables are in a really good restart as well. He's got up from 6th to 4th. As Dynamite's gone down a few places there. Turnables all over the back of the Mercedes here. And he pulls out for the move. Comes into that corner. And Turnable's got himself up to 3rd. Turnable is absolutely flying on these soft tyres. He's got Polski in his sights here. Oh! Turnable. Turnable's lost his front wing here and he's pushed Polski off the track here. In my opinion, that was definitely Turnable's fault here. I don't know if Polski's got damage. He's got quite a heavy shunt in the back there from Turnable. Turnable completely misjudged Polski's braking zone there, and I was running straight into the back of Polski. I don't know if Polski's got damage here. He's dropped back a little bit. I don't know if he's received damage to the back of his car here. Turnable's got front wing damage. There's Mo's now all over the back of him. So well, Turnable will be pitting for that damage because he's absolutely flying still, even with that damage. Turner will be coming in. No, Turner will staying out with half his left side of his front wing gone. And he's still catching Aiden. This is... I don't even know how he's doing this here. He's missing half his front wing. And he's still absolutely flying here. How is he managing that? Tannibal in second. He's chasing after Aiden here. Bosco's all over the back of Mo here, so he seems to be recovered from a big shunt. Oh, Dynamite, I think that is. Oh, what was that? And Dynamite then a spun. So was and Dynamite both spin in there. And Aiden's leading, he's 2 seconds ahead of Turnbull. Turnbull now maybe starting to struggle with that missing bit of front wing here. He was gaining at first, but it seems to lose a bit of time now. Big grip, yeah, he's just running a bit wide now at these corners. And then Polski are having a good battle with each other here for third place. As Turnbull then is really struggling now, that front wing, I think. 3 seconds behind Aiden. And he's falling back towards Mo here. Will Turnbull pit? Yeah, Turnbull pits gonna want a new front wing on that one, but that's gonna drop him right out of this race. Yeah, with 7 laps to go. Turnbull's gonna get a new front wing, and we're gonna see how far that's gonna put him behind the leader here. That's gonna put him quite far back. Gilbo's pitted as well. See how far back this is going to cost him. Yeah, this is really going to cost him. He's going to absolutely have to go like a rocket. Yeah, he was going like a rocket anyway on that restart on the softs. He's going to have to go for it again. What's the gap to the leader? 26.4, so he's going to have to fly. We'll keep an eye on Turnbull and see if he can work his way back up through the field here. As Mo is getting not hassled. Napolski's putting a bit of pressure on him here. Steve Meister is behind him. They've both got penalties now. Penalties usually play problems into the end of these races. Fastest lap is definitely Turnbull's at the moment. So look at their penalties. Everyone from 3rd to 7th has got 3 seconds worth of penalties. So it's now going to be key for Polski to get past Mo if he can, and then get a bit further up the field. He's on really old tyres, this Polski. So is Mo though. Mo's on quite old tyres. And Polski is losing out to Steve Meister here, who's on really fresh soft tyres. He's lost out to him there. So Polski then drops down to 4th. Aiden's leading here, so let's have a quick cap of what the preliminary standings will be here if it finishes like this. So Aiden would get 25 points. So he'll be on 125 points. He'll overtake Chartman in the league. Polski would get 18, 15, 12. So Polski would be on 117 points at the moment. So Polski then, it's not going too well for him here. He will maintain 2nd in the Drivers' Championship. And Chartman and Aiden, as it stands, will literally swap round in the Drivers' Championship. Mo's having a good race there. Mo's in 2nd, so 18 points for Mo, with Jennings and Coombs both out. We'll put Mo on 69 points, 1 point behind Coombs in 4th. We'll get him ahead of Jennings. Polskiv there gets back ahead of Stiffmeister. Stiffmeister spun it. And I'm pretty sure I caught the end of that as he reset to track. Did Stiefmeister there. So we're coming into the last 6 laps then. It would be 5 in a second as Aiden crosses the line. As he does. Polskiv's in third then. So where's Turnable? Turnable is catching this, guys. He's had 2 laps. He's done 5 seconds out of both the leaders. Yeah. As we watch Aiden then. Currently 3 seconds ahead. Now the field is quite spread out at the moment. There's not much in terms of battles going on. I think the top 3 will be quite happy to settle for where they are at the moment. Polskiv wouldn't mind catching Mo here, but I don't think he's got the tyres to do it. He'll be quite happy to finish third. Well, Polskiv. Aiden's going to be loving this though. Keep it clean to the end and it will pick up a win. Very happy with that. Stiffmeister, he's in fourth, he's back. He's catching Polskiv here, but I don't think he's going to be enough. He's literally a few attempts here per lap. He would need to do 1.5 seconds a lap at Polskiv to have any chance of getting onto the podium out. Unless Polskiv picks up some more penalties. And Turnable is absolutely flying out. So there's going to be 4 laps to go. Turnable's 18 seconds behind. He's taking about 4 seconds a lap out, and Stiffmeister spins. I don't think you're allowed to reset to track, Stiffmeister. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. I think that might be, you might be asked to say why you reset to track there. That's twice. I think you've done it in 2 laps now. Which one was I there? There you go, got it back on there. So Aiden's leading here. Wait for my controller to stop dying. And it's dying again. So Aiden there has run a perfect race so far. So Aiden leads them. He's 4.5 seconds ahead of Mo. Looking very comfortable for the win here. Turnable is still gaining on the field here. He's got Stiefmeister up next to get past. His pace is slowly dropping off here. He's not going to have enough time to catch the leaders. Might be able to keep up that pace. Might be on the back of Polskiv at the end. So here we go. Turnable then. Looking to eye up Stiefmeister here. Not close enough there. Will he go for it into turn 1? He's going to have DRS there as he runs up. Doesn't open his DRS there for some reason. And he goes into the first corner. And Turnable's gone for Stiefmeister and he's got past him. Now Turnable's going to have to fly for the next 3 laps if he wants any chance of catching Polskiv. I don't think he's going to be able to take 10 seconds out of him. So we're going to the last 3 laps and Aiden's leading. He's done a fantastic race here so far. Kept himself out of trouble. I think Polskiv may be kicking himself that he didn't rip it for a second time when Aiden did and get some fresh rubber on. But Polskiv though, as we come into the last 3 laps here, has caught Mo up quite considerably. He's got it to under a second here. Polskiv is on a charge and a half here. He's not giving up on second place right now. So as it stands, Aiden will be on 125 points in the championship. Polskiv will get 15 points, so he'll be on 115, 4 ahead of Chartman, so he'll be second still. And Chartman, Polskiv is racing Mo here. Polskiv has a time penalty of 3 seconds though to be coming to the end of his time. That'll be added to the end of the race here. He's got to get past Mo and then put 3 seconds on him. 2 laps here. But more importantly, Turnable, he's only got to finish within 3 seconds of Polskiv here. As Polskiv runs very wide there. It's not going to do him any favours. Look at the intervals between the cars. Turnable's only got to get that gap between him and Polskiv down to 3 seconds to steal the last podium position here. And he's gaining on Polskiv at the right rate as well. Polskiv then's going to have to be on it for these last 2 laps here. And same goes for Mo. Mo's only a second over here. Turnable, if he can keep up this pace, could steal a podium, and maybe not just one, he could get himself up to second here. This is the closest battle on the track, I think. Yeah, it is. Joe Bauer and dani182 at the back. They're in a bit of a battle. DM's chasing Joe Bauer here. Everyone else is quite split up here. We've only got 8 drivers left. Stiffmeister has retired. I don't remember that happening, but Stiffmeister is out of this race. So we come now to start the last lap then. Aiden crosses the line. Polskiv and Mo here are in right striking range of Turnable here. Turnable's only got to take 1.3 seconds out of Polskiv on this lap to steal that podium position. But I think Polskiv has the right to put footage in against Turnable though. That even if Turnable gets in within the 3 seconds here and steals that podium position, I think Polskiv should, in my opinion, put if he's got any footage of Turnable hitting the back end of him, which took pushing him really wide and lost him a few positions. I know Turnable damaged his front wing, but he also pushed Polskiv really wide. So if Polskiv needs the footage, it should be on my stream somewhere. You'll be able to access it. So I was watching as that incident unfolded. Still can't get over the first 2 laps here when we lost 6 drivers. And then we had a safety car restart and the title man, Chartman, binned it as well. Oh, Mo's binned it. Mo has binned it here. Mo has binned it, and Mo's down to 4th. Mo's retired here. Why is Mo retired? He only had a few corners to go. This is far on we was here to see if I can just see where Mo's retired. Mo's retired off track. Mo, why is Mo retired there? So Aiden's won, Turnable's got second. Now was there an incident there between Polskiv and Mo? As Turnable caught them up and got past them both. Was there an incident there that I missed between Mo and Polskiv? So if the race is finished yet? So I'm trying to find out what happened to Mo there. Mo, on the last lap, retired. Don't know if it was an incident between anyone there. So Polskiv said it was just an apex. It spun him off. So Aiden wins. Turnbull gets second. Polskiv gets third. Wazza gets fourth. Gilbert gets fifth. Luke gets sixth. DMZ Dynamite gets seventh. And that was it. We only had 7 guys finish out of the 19 drivers there. And congratulations to Aiden Bout. Fantastic race, mate. Fantastic race from Turnbull as well. Polskiv, I think he regrets doing his strategy calls. But he's still picking up some good points in third. It will keep him in the hunt, as they're both jump chart man in the title race. And I'll see you guys next week for the Wednesday HPR League. I'll be back on Friday commentating for that league for HPR then as well. It was nice watching you guys race, and stay safe and race hard, guys. See you next week.